Okay, attempt number like 30. So, just wanted to make a quick update. In this update, I just wanted to say that I basically did this other job for a very nice person. It was a room that had a lot of stuff needed to get rid of. I'll post the video right here so you guys can see. Essentially, they needed all of that removed, and the pictures they sent me versus when you're actually there, it's, this big difference once you're actually there. Regardless, I got there and I told her that I would do it. She was surprised to see me alone, and I was surprised to see myself alone doing that job as well. There was a lot of stuff, but regardless, I did it. It turned out really well. Even when this nice person was trying to kind of keep the stuff they wanted to keep. Basically, they had a few things that they wanted to keep, like pictures and stuff. So, even with that, I was able to finish around 2.5 hours by myself. All in all, about 3.5 hours to dump everything. So about 3.5 for 3.99 was actually really nice. Although realistically, that job should have been a little bit more expensive because it was an apartment complex. It was upstairs. It was a hassle to go up and down those stairs 30, 40 times. Was still able to get that job done, so that was really nice. So the calls, the leads themselves, they've been slowing down just a little bit. I've still been getting leads here and there, but it's definitely, you feel how slow it's been. But don't get me wrong, I've only been doing this for about a month and a half, so the leads are going to slow down regardless. It'd be inconsistent for me for now, but still, it's slowing down. You can tell it's mainly because of the holidays. Nobody wants to really spend much. I have gotten some big leads, but a lot of people right now are on a budget and they don't really want to spend so much, and I'm not really trying to go too cheap, because if I go too cheap, what ends up happening is I just don't like the business I'm running, right? And I feel like you're gonna end up disliking what you're doing. So I'm pretty firm with my prices. I then don't tend to really negotiate down or anything. Not to be like messed up or anything, but if I'm gonna run this business, I do want to run it for a long-term perspective. And going down right now on prices is, it's gonna hurt you. Don't get me wrong, I've already done it. I've already given good prices. Every job so far, I feel like it's been underquoted by a lot sometimes. But it's not something you want to keep doing. So not something recurring, because you are going to be known as that cheap guy. And you don't really want to be known as that cheap guy. You want to be known as the reliable, maybe it might be expensive, but he'll give you a good experience person. For me, when I do a job, I don't just complete it, but I actually end up cleaning any kind of debris around there and actually cleaning it up as much as I can, in order to actually give them that price, give them the experience for the price, right? Might not seem like really an experience throwing stuff in the trailer, but people do see the effort. People do see you go there, you get the job done, you're careful with the surroundings. Not only that, but you clean up after yourself, you know. So yeah, regardless, calls have been slowing down, but still, it's only been in 1.5 months that I've been doing this, so I'm not trying to bring myself down. Biggest purpose for these videos is to kind of show my process, right, or the progress I'm making, and in order to make this real successful, I really don't know how successful this business can be, but I do know that it takes time and takes effort, it takes consistency, answer those phone calls, get back to them as quickly as possible if you end up missing a phone call. There was this one customer who said, I'm just going to call someone, whoever answers first goes. And I was the one who answered first, and I went and I charged however much I wanted to. Not essentially how much I wanted to, but since I was already there, you can charge more. And that's mainly because you're there already, you know? So they're not going to really want to go through the hassle of, let's call someone else and bring them here or whatever. So, yeah. Anyways, wanted to make this a little short, not too long. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're running a junk removal business, please let me know how it's going for you, how long you've been doing it, and the ways you market, because marketing is everything. Marketing is everything. If you can get your name out there, you'll stand out. Just being nice to customers, saying you're licensed and insured, making sure you're licensed and insured, and staying consistent. So yeah, and for me, it's going okay. Little by little, you can't judge a business from 1 month and a half. So I'd say it's going pretty well for just a month and a half of doing this. Anyways, happy holidays. Hope you guys have a good Christmas and New Year's. Maybe I'll be posting a video right after the holidays, or maybe before. So yeah, I'll see you.